Acknowledging yourself for a job well done, giving yourself a compliment, or validating yourself is not arrogant. In fact, it is a big chunk of self-love. If you find it difficult to receive a compliment, if you find it difficult to notice what you are doing, and instead you spend a whole lot of time finding evidence to prove you're not good enough, by finding the things that you are not getting right, then this video is for you. My name is Candice Bester. I'm from Grit Grow, and this is our 5th video of our Grit Community series. Somewhere along the line, we have been taught or been shown that if you acknowledge yourself, then you are arrogant. Or don't think too much of yourself. Don't give yourself a compliment. Don't look in the mirror because then you're vain. And so what do we do instead? We go out looking for it externally. And then when we don't receive it, we are left feeling unimportant, not good enough, and just unappreciated. So how can we turn this around? How can we do something differently? Ultimately, our goal is to feel good about ourselves. Everybody wants to feel good about themselves. The reason it's not arrogant is because you're not going around looking and telling people, oh, look what I did. You won't believe what I've accomplished. This has got nothing to do with anybody else. This has only got to do with you. So at the end of the day, when you sit or when you lie in bed, what is it you're telling yourself? Is it, I didn't get through my to-do list, or I snapped at my child, or I should have been more patient with their homework? What is it? Because that's the opposite of self-love. That's the opposite of what we're talking about here. So I have a challenge for you. I challenge you to set an alarm on your phone for 3 increments in the day. So maybe at 9 in the morning, and then again at 2, and then maybe before you go to bed at night. And when that alarm goes off, you need to stop and pause, take a deep breath, and think about what you've accomplished before that time. So you go, oh my word, I did 3 lunch boxes. I was patient while the kids were getting ready for school. I got to work early. I helped a colleague. It will take you less than a minute, but it's going to start to rewire your brain, and you're going to start to look for the things you're getting right versus looking for the things you're getting wrong, which you can also find, but it doesn't feel great. And then you do the same again at your next alarm, and then again before you get into bed at night. But just be careful. Don't do what I did. The alarm goes off. Oh, I'm busy. I'll do it later. No, it's about stopping to actually do the things that you promised yourself that you're going to do. And then when you make a mistake, notice how you handle the situation. You know, I would have a moment where I would lose it with my kids. And then I would sit in the space where I was like, I can't believe it. I should have breathed through my triggers. I said stuff I didn't mean. But I've then learned, okay, I can't undo that. But how am I going to handle the next step? And so when you go back and when you talk about what happened and when you guide and when you show them what it is, how to handle being human and that we don't need to be perfect, that's what I now need to acknowledge myself for. I took a really difficult situation and I unpacked it and I handled it like an absolute pro. So I want to create an awareness around how we speak to ourselves, what we're looking for, are we acknowledging ourselves? And this is in the form of a practical application of putting the alarm on your phone, stopping to acknowledge yourself. And I have absolutely no doubt, if you do this for 2 or 3 days, you're going to feel very different. But just remember, you actually have to do it. And then you make the promise to yourself and you actually stick to it. So if you enjoyed this video, please share it with people that you know would benefit. Please join our Grit community if you haven't already. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and then give us a like so that we can grow our following. I can't wait to see you next week.